1944, the U.S. military continues to make significant progress in two theaters of war. In the Pacific, they recapture the Philippines and raise the victory flag over Iwo Jima. In Europe, following the success of Operation Overlord, the liberation of France is well on its way. Germany can no longer sustain a war on two fronts. The Soviet forces have smashed Germany's Army Group Center, while the Americans successfully put an end to the Battle of the Bulge, Germany's final ill-fated offensive in the Ardennes. The war now rages on Germany's own territory. After the liberation of Poland, the Soviet juggernaut now threatens the outskirts of Berlin, preparing to deal a final, decisive blow from the east. Matching this effort, the U.S. Army approaches the Ruhr, once the heart of Germany's impressive industrial capabilities. Here, finally, exists a chance to put to rest the last remnants of German resistance on the Western Front.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Blitzkrieg 2, and we will be defeating the Reich, or at least their western armies. And here we have General Patton, who will give us bravery in combat, which means long-range aviation will be very nice. So bombers get bonus. And the operational overview is the offensive is culminating in a major defeat for German forces here in the Ruhr region. Just 1 week after the 21st Army Group had crossed the Rhine in the Wesel sector, the junction of Allied forces from north and south had trapped the German army in that area. Inexplicably, they had not been withdrawn into Germany when their exposed situation should have been apparent. Some 325,000 Germans are surrounded here, and the immediate problem is to take them. And that is our job. We are sticking it to Mr. Bimmler. So we have to decide what we want to tackle first. So as always, I'm going to take a look at our medium tanks, which are not bad but not fantastic, and I'm going to look to see where they get upgraded, which is here, and they become very pretty. However, this mission we only get light tanks, which is terrifying. So Chaffies are worth it, but the question is, convoy still by enemy, and this one is search the area for mission communications officer. I think we should go with this one, and we have light tanks with an officer. So yeah, I'm not too concerned as so far. So let us invade. As preparations for the final attack in the Ruhr continue, Army Intelligence has handed us a high priority mission. Colonel Nathan McCafferty, the 3rd Army Senior Operations Officer, has been shot down behind enemy lines. Being the liaison between 3rd Army and the Allied Air Forces, McCafferty knows almost everything there is to know about the planned attack. General Patton has directed that we rescue this officer before German intelligence gets their hands on him. To be fair, Germany got diddly left. Alright, so we gotta recover the officer, which means, things. So we're going to have to search several sites, all of which are down here. So what I'm going to do is we have a sniper, lovely. I'm going to grab him.
Ready to dish out some pain.
I want to, well,
you got it.
I was going to say stick it to the Germans, but we don't have any line of sight on him. So we will just move over here to see if we can see anything neat. And neat is what we will get, I hope. Alright, so go back.
You got it.
So we have infantry here.
Time for some payback.
And in the meantime, we're
tank
going to be summoning tanks. You know what?
Light tank unit ready.
Let's engage here.
Tank moving out.
Ready to slice
we'll
and
engage
dice.
with the tanks, and hopefully that will draw any enemy fire.
En route, sir.
Well.
You got it.
There is a
Target
lot more enemy
obliterated.
fire
Order
than I did
acknowledged.
expect.
Enemy spotted. What are my orders?
So, we're going to send 3 tanks up here to see what the hell is trying to hit us while these remainders deal with the Germans. Oh, they blew up one of mine.
We're stopped. Lost a track. Time to take the fight to the end. Those guys.
Probably
Armor on
should
the
expect
move.
that.
Took some damage. Can't
Oh
move.
dear.
Recon unit attack. Enemy spotted.
Well,
We're stopped. Lost a track. They'll get theirs. Don't worry. Lost a track. We're stopped.
well,
Lost a
we
track.
may have been reduced
We're
in
going
terms
nowhere.
of
We're
operational
engaged.
capacity
We're in
by
heavy combat.
the majority. Oh dear. What are you? You're a flat gun? I honestly don't care about you. Attack.
Enemy spotted. We're stopped. Lost a
Oh,
track.
dear.
We're stopped. Lost a track.
Oh.
Roger. We're stopped. Lost a track.
Okay, let's pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, let's pretend none of that happened. Okay. Well, mistakes were made, and it's too late in the evening for me to care.
Tank
Alright,
reinforcement
so we're just gonna
arrived.
go straight
Scout
with
tank
tanks
reporting.
and
Armor on the move.
blitz down.
Armor on the move.
I'm still very much inclined to capture one of these locations, and I will deal with what
They'll
comes
get
this
theirs.
time.
Don't worry. We're taking the fight
But
to
we're
them.
just gonna go here
We'll
and
do.
capture this lovely little burrow.
They'll get theirs. Don't worry with those guys.
Oh.
Recon reports enemy
We'll
contact. Blast them
blast them.
sky high. There's no one left. They'll get
What
theirs.
is
Don't
it?
worry.
Oh, 88, 88.
We'll
Doesn't
blast
matter.
them sky
Nothing else
high.
matters. Kill the 88. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Armor on the move. Under attack. Let them have it. Tank moving out.
I don't even know what to say.
We're taking the fight to them.
I mean,
We're taking the fight to them. Tank reinforcement arrived.
I mean, between the 88.
You're coming in 5 by 5. Roger. Roger.
Yeah, no, nothing,
Armor's itching
nothing
for a
can
fight.
survive an 88.
What are my
Especially not
orders?
light tanks. This, well, for lack of a better word,
Will
is a
do. Target
clusterfuck.
obliterated. Enemy spotted. We'll blast them sky
A
high.
survivable clusterfuck, but a clusterfuck
Armored
nonetheless.
unit reports engagement
And
underway.
this is a
Where's the
Panzer
action?
fist, so
We're
we don't
taking the
want to advance too far in his direction, or else we're going to die. Lovely little death. And
We clap
that
for those
is
guys. Enemy
not
spotted. We're in heavy combat.
desirable.
Will do.
Okay, so we have some Pumas, which are nice scout cars, I will say, but unfortunately they're not on our side. Thankfully, we can just.
Armored unit report
okay.
engagement under.
Yeah, the Pumas are
Target
really good. What is our penetration? Non-existent.
Recon
Alright, so we're
reports
going to have
enemy
to close
contact. We're taking the fight to them.
on these
They'll get theirs.
Panzers.
Don't worry.
Jesus.
Recon unit attacking.
Yeah, I kind of wish we did have the chappies now.
Get us out! Get us
We
out!
cannot penetrate the armor. Huh.
Recon reports enemy contact. Unit attacking.
Okay. None of that happened. Instead, we're gonna go here. I just got off the phone with Major Olsen at Chafe. The Brits are all twisted out of shape over a truck convoy that went missing. It wouldn't be any big deal, but 3 of the trucks were carrying ciphering equipment for the 2nd Army Signals Battalion. And someone on Montgomery's staff has noted that these materials could not only wreck the strategic intelligence gathering efforts, but give the Germans a way to reverse the tide of the espionage war. I don't think that matters at this point, to be entirely franked. Franked? Ugh. English is merely my 50th language. Alright, so let's spread these fellas out a bit.
They're lying low, I guess.
I guess too. Yeah, I apologize for the save scumming,
Ready for our marching orders.
but that...
Consider it
I
done.
forget. You know, I
Time
always
for some
forget how good
payback.
the German equipment is.
Hitting the road
And
again.
The answer to that is
Time for some
quite
payback.
terrifying.
Zip it! The boss is
I
talking.
mean, good God. Alright, there we go. That's what I want to see. So, Germans have a machine gun nest. We are going
get outta
back
here.
out
Let's break through their
and
lines.
send in one Sherman.
We'll roll right over.
You, however, are useless. So you'll join the tank in this assault. We are going to go to the assault setting, and tank will lead. It's like an infantry tank. However, much better. Alright, let's go. So... Oh, there's 2 MG34s at the... Oh, 2 MG42s, that's even worse. That is why they were having trouble. There's a castle over here. The defenses here are lacking. That's very interesting. Not very comfortable continuing this advance. So what I'm going to do is hide.
Roger that.
Alright, and we're going to send this squad
tell us what
down.
to destroy, sir.
Basically just having them advance a little bit further and seeing if they can find another machine gun nest. Machine guns, is it? Ugh. I am just slurring everywhere today. It's awful. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Not wanted to see, but kind of figured to be here. So, we have a whole bunch of people hiding here. I think... Do we have any snipers? Unfortunately not. However, the Rangers...
Ready for our marching orders.
If we engage them
Order
like
acknowledged.
this, we might be able to have them to blow up the fuel canisters before they get noticed.
Consider it done.
And that, I think, kills infantry instantly.
En route, sir.
So we'll have them do that.
Consider it done.
And that should give us a bone advantage in this area, which would be very useful, because we don't want to be facing all of these fellows as we try and retake whatever the hell's here. Are you gonna do it? I'd be very much appreciative if you did. Alright, do I need to continuously command it?
Order acknowledged. Hitting the road again.
Oh.
En route, sir.
Okay. No, that's
They
fine.
messed with the best. Enemy in my scope.
Alright,
En route, sir.
Run. They know you're there, but...
Consider it done.
Yeah.
Order acknowledged.
Oh shit. Run.
You got it.
And we'll send a slugger.
They're ready.
We're reading you loud and clear, sir.
Face back.
We're
Slugger will
ready
grab the
for
tank.
a little action.
Cool.
Get
Ready to dish
do I
out some
love
pain.
American anti-tank personnel. This is just fantastic.
You got
You
it.
came to the right place.
Okay. Okay. Slow. Or, I mean, not slow. So. You now know what's generally here. And that's worthless. Okay.
Oh,
So, while
We're
those
reading you
guys
loud and
are
clear,
getting
sir.
back into position properly, let's advance to the edge of line of sight and then see what we can see down here at this junction. If my guesses are correct, we're going to have an unfortunately well-defended position. Which, you know, isn't necessarily bad, but it's going to be a tougher nut to crack than I would care to. And as we approach, we see the town is empty, which is disconcerting. Or at least the outskirts are empty. Doesn't mean that the Jerry don't have any defenders in here. Okay, Jerry might not have any defenders in here. So, that makes me want to have... Huh. Okay. So that makes me want to send our remaining Shermans down here to guard this area.
Tanks a roll.
Yeah. And we'll have the Slugger and the Light
Ready for recon.
continue down. Oh! Oh.
We're gonna make
That's because there are patrols here. So, I'm happy I sent the tanks down when I did.
keep firing.
They can't stop us now. Tanks a roll.
Oh, that's fabulous. Alright. So I don't think we secured... I don't think we sustained any
Armor's in
casualties.
position. We spotted the enemy.
Oh. That's the one thing I didn't want to hit. But it does have the highest
You're
armor.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that was actually very convenient.
Tank force reporting.
So I'm going to have a Sherman over here. Basically just defending
Tanks
this road
a roll.
in case the Germans get any bright ideas.
On a roll.
And
What's our
then
objective?
everyone else is just going to marshal
That's
here
perfect.
as
Tanks
I
okay.
Ready for recon.
will basically prepare to continue the offensive. So with what forces we have, I don't think we can attack this area. Okay. So we're going to move back to these folks up here after I get an eye out. Because I want to make sure there's nothing on the ridge. No, it's all clear. And there's nothing in the forest. Cool. So I'm going to move up ahead as far as I can and see what I can see. And that should do us pretty well. And they aren't arming the machine gun, which is interesting. There might be a squad that's basically taking a break. No. No, it's all pretty quiet in the town, which is fascinating. There we go. Alright, so I'm actually going to take the slugger
We're ready for a
and
little
move
action.
them up a bit. Because I'm going to try and move the infantry as close to the town as I can so I can get sight from two angles. And actually, for good measure, I'm going to move up the light
You're
tank.
coming in 5 by 5.
That's good to know.
Got here okay. Now what?
So you
We're
go
taking
here.
the fight to them.
You...
Get out
Quiet
of the
yourself
way.
up.
We're moving here.
That's very nice. I'll have to send you a nice rosebud or gift bowl to signify your entry into the
Bet, sir.
neighborhood. Okay, so that
We're
bonus is
gonna
going
make
to
them
disappear
regret
very
they ever
quickly.
became tankers.
And it disappeared.
Ready for orders.
But not before we can do our damage. Alright, so we have a tiger. Okay, now that's a scary
Tank
prize.
destroyers standing by.
So I'm going to see if we can't
Change
lure
to the right place.
El Tigre out. Oh dear, my keyboard's acting up again. So we're gonna move the infantry up a bit again. Oh, come on. Moving the infantry up a bit again. Now, here's probably where we should draw it. Yeah, there's still some guys left. What are you?
Zip it.
You're
Boss is
useless.
talking.
So we'll have you as a mark. Yeah, we'll leave you for now.
Gun crews ready for action.
These guys.
Hitting the road again.
The slugger I want.
They won't
about
know what hit
there.
'em. I'm in position and awaiting
The
orders.
slugger I want about there.
Move us
And
into
these
the
guys
fight.
I want to
You got it.
attack the. And just.
Hitting the road again.
Honestly, you can just go Pell.
Order acknowledged.
Actually, just do whatever you want to do.
They messed with the bet.
Alright, so. Tankers are dead.
Enemy in my
I think they can kill the ant. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now we have a infantry squad. No, they're not going to approach.
Consider it done.
Cool. That actually
What's
does
the
me
plan,
pretty
Chief?
well. Because now, what I can do is not see anything. Oh well.
Zip it.
What I can
Boss is
actually
talking.
do is move up this group. And
Let's go.
move up the Sherman. I don't think there's going to be any defenders here. And I'm going to move this guy up a
Tank
little
destroyers standing
too.
by.
Under the hopes that...
Tank
no,
destroyer
don't
on the
there.
move.
I'll have you ambush right here.
Move us into the fight.
Okay. So all we know as so far is that there
Give
is
us the
a
word,
tiger
sir.
here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order this guy up,
Get out of the way. We're moving ready
Attack
for
it.
new orders.
and then as it's doing that... Oh.
Give me another target. Where'd that come from?
Well,
Understood.
that worked the
Moving
right
out.
way.
Enemy in line of sight.
And we'll send Mr. Light Tank over here as reinforcements.
Live ammo. Dead target.
You over here.
Make way for the
What
big
are my
guns.
orders? Armor on the move.
Yeah,
We're
these
taking
guys are
hits.
just gonna get wrecked. Yeah, units under attack. It'll be fine.
Nein! Die machen uns
Recon
fertig!
reports
Back up.
enemy contact.
Wir müssen hier raus!
There we go.
Will do.
Okay, so that's exactly what we wanted to see. We knocked out their material.
Armor
before they could
recon
even
unit
get
reporting.
close.
Nothing but a smoking
Aw,
hole
poor
left.
guys. Not poor guys because, you know, they're the enemies. You stay put. We don't need you
spotted the
doing
enemy.
anything funny.
You're coming
Wir
in
müssen
5
hier
by
raus!
5.
Okay.
Ich
Well,
schaffe es nicht!
this is going delightfully. Much better
We're
than the other
taking the
mission,
fight to 'em.
so
Give me
I
another
can't
target.
Die machen
complain.
uns fertig!
Now,
Ready for
we
new
did
tactical
lose
objective.
a few rangers, but that, while being
Armor on the
unfortunate,
move.
should be fine for what we need to do here. Oh, that, however, is not fine. Alright, we need to rush forward the slugger, and we'll rush forward the infantry. We need to knock out this 88 right
Unit destroyed.
quick.
We're not done till that position is clear. Ready for orders.
Alright, so we're at a bit of an impasse here. So I'm going to send forward an infantry squad. I'm just going to send forward all the infantry. That should be able to knock out what I need
Ready
to
as
knock
we'll ever
out,
be, sir.
and should work swimmingly.
Suppressing fire in effect.
That, you don't need to do that.
Mein Gott! Es ist...
Cool. So basically now, all we need to do is not do that. You stay there. You go back.
I'm
Make
taking
way
hostile
for the
fire.
big
Marching
guns.
orders.
You need to knock out a heavy cannon. Oh wait, the cannon's
Consider it
already knocked
done.
Okay. And then it's alt, and I want you to charge this building.
No!
Oh god.
Falling back, sir.
I'm taking hostile
Oh
fire.
jeez. Okay, so we may have just sacrificed a whole bunch of infantry to slaughter, which is very unfortunate. So we're going to try and knock out the 88 from multiple angles.
Enemy in line of sight as
Hopefully.
we'll ever be, sir.
The 88's been knocked out, so we
Ready
are
for
safe.
new orders.
We'll just use this guy
Something
as,
we can't
you
handle.
know,
They never
heavy
saw
battery.
it kinda roll.
and knock out as much as we
We'll
can.
roll right over.
The Puma will be childless.
Get the enemy in line of sight. Yeah, finally moved. Got
Okay,
here okay. We'll
the
roll right
sluggers,
over.
however, were not supposed to advance
Give me
as far
another
as they
target.
did.
Finally will beat him.
I suppose in the end it's relevant here, but you know, it's very dangerous.
Tanks a roll.
So we're going to advance further and see what is here. Escort the trucks. Can't lose more than 2 trucks. Alright, that should be fine. We
Ready
have
to
control
roll.
of the road.
Enemy
Okay.
make way for the big guns.
We have LT Gray. Okay. I don't understand why that tank could not have done that. And where's the other slugger?
Enemy in line.
You need to go here. Attack that.
We took a hit. She's gonna blow. Get
Alright.
out of the way. We're moving here.
This is all irrelevant. Just flee. The situation has declined past an acceptable point.
Gun crews ready for action.
Oh. Shit. Alright, I don't want to be reinforcing anything, so I'm just going to hope with what we have will be sufficient. However, I can't have the trucks be doing anything stupid like they are. Oh well. I'm very happy that we managed to keep the area clear, or keep some sort of channel clear here. We'll have this guy deal with the tiger.
Ready fast.
Is what I would say if it had any penetration capability. I mean, as we saw earlier, it couldn't even handle a light tank, which is terrible. Oh, we still have another Sherman as well. Lovely. However, once again, very relevant. Okay, so here's the tiger.
We'll roll right over.
Come on, El Tigre.
That's perfect.
We will defeat you.
On the corner.
Excellent, we didn't have to defeat the tiger. Alright, so our light tanks are powerful now. They can penetrate as well as our medium tanks. Which, as we had just seen demonstrated, is still pretty terrible. However, we now have American anti-tank guns of quality. So cool. Furthermore, infantry have better machine guns. We now have a Thompson moved from a Thompson. So we just got upgraded Thompsons that are still from 1928. Okay, but we dealt von Rundstedt a heavy blow, so it should be good. King of the Hill. I remember that being an annoying mission. Yeah, this is an annoying mission, but we'll might do that one. This, we need rocket artillery, which actually we might do this just to get the Calliopes. Rail War. Yeah. And then Needle in a Haystack. And this is the one we're going to do next, but Airborne Fury. We're launching an airborne operation in support of our main offensive, which will be landing on top of a small German town near the axis of advance. Okay, so I think we'll be doing, for real, this mission. And hopefully it won't turn into some bloody terrifying mess as it did earlier, but you know, we'll see. But I hope you all enjoyed, because we will be having more Blitzkrieg 2 next time, everybody.
Having made a forced crossing of the Rhine River, U.S., British, and Canadian troops seize Germany's industrial heart, the Ruhr region. Nothing more can stop their eastward advance. Meanwhile, Soviet armies launch a massed assault on Berlin, capturing the German capital. The once solid German front is no more. A historical meeting between the U.S. and Soviet troops occurs at the Elbe River. The Germans' unconditional surrender is signed at Reims, France on May 7, 1945, forever commemorated thereafter as Victory in Europe Day. One key objective of this long and bloody world war is finally achieved. The Allies' joint actions have brought the war in Europe to a victorious conclusion. For many long years, the United States, the United Kingdom, and the Soviet Union fought jointly against the Axis. Now their enemies in Europe are finally defeated.